Happy holidays and welcome to New Hanover County Schools TV's annual holiday show here on the Learning Network. I'm Rebecca, and joining me for this happy holiday program are my co-hosts Dylan, Zach, Tucker, and Saria.
Wait, why are we the co-hosts? Shouldn't we all be hosts?
It's just an expression. Yes, we are all the hosts of this wonderful program that for the next hour will feature the sounds of the holidays from across the school system.
If we're all the hosts, why aren't our names in the title? All it says is The Holiday Show. I think it should say The Holiday Show starring Saria, Dylan, Zach, Rebecca, and Tucker.
I disagree. This show will feature not only us, but performances from elementary, middle, and high school students, all from New Hanover County. I think the names of every student should be listed.
No, I agree with Saria. Our name should be in the title of the show.
Well, the show is going to be much more than singing or even us. It's going to be an hour of facts about the month of December, sayings, customs, traditions, poetry, and more.
So you think the show needs an even bigger title?
Well, it's a really big show, and this little studio is lucky to have us here as the host. So yes, the show needs a really big title.
I think we should tell them to feature one of the musical numbers while we talk with the producer about this title thing.
Good idea. Let's hear some music.
While the music was playing, we were told that it's the holiday show, period.
Also, we've each got our assignments. Rebecca is the seasonal poetry host, Dylan is the seasonal sayings host, Saria is the traditions host, Tucker is the floater host, and I'm the holiday humor host, which means I can ask questions like, What breakfast cereal does Frosty the Snowman eat?
I don't know. What breakfast cereal does he eat?
Snowflakes.
Well, that's cute.
Do you want to hear another one? I've got a million of them.
No, not right now. Instead, we've got more sounds of the season. Before the ice is in the pools, before the skaters go, or any cheek at nightfall is tarnished by the snow, before the fields have finished, before the Christmas tree, wonder upon wonder will arrive to me. Did you know that December is the month with the shortest daylight hours of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and the longest daylight hours of the year in the Southern Hemisphere?
In fact, December in the Northern Hemisphere is the seasonal equivalent to June in the Southern Hemisphere, and vice versa, which, if you don't get my point, means that in the Northern Hemisphere, the beginning of the meteorological winter is December 1st, and in the Southern Hemisphere, the beginning of the meteorological summer is December 1st. And on a note completely unrelated to that, did you know that December starts on the same day of the week as September every year, and that December ends on the same day of the week as April every year?
Zach, did you know that throughout history, the month of December has had a large number of beliefs and sayings connected to it as a result of the strong change in the weather?
Well, it is fact that a clear star-filled sky on December 24th will bring good crops in the summer.
Yeah, that's what I mean, a saying just like that.
Dylan, that's not a saying. That's a fact. Just like the nearer the new moon to December 25th, the harder the winter.
No, Zach, I'm the tradition and sayings host, and those are both statements and are just folklore.
No, Dylan, a saying is cows from the North Pole produce ice cream.
What? Wait a minute, are you trying to turn my segment into a segment of your own?
Christmas is forever, not for just one day, for loving, sharing, giving are not to put away. Like bells and lights and tinsel in some box upon a shelf, the good you do for others is the good you do yourself. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, kind thoughts and words of cheer are things we should use often and not just once a year.
Tucker, do you know what Santa's elves learned in school?
No, what?
The alphabet.
Very funny. Do you have more?
Do I have more? Where do snowmen hide their money?
I have no idea.
In the snowbank. Snowbank, that's great.
That is good.
I've got more.
Now take a rest so I can listen to a little more music.
Every year at just this time in cold and dark December, families around the world all gather to remember, with presents and with parties, with feasting and with fun, customs and traditions for people old and young.
It's time now for your moment of bullet-fired holiday humor. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. What do reindeers say before telling you a joke? This one will slay you. What did the gingerbread man put on his bed? A cookie sheet. Why are Christmas trees such bad knitters? They're always dropping their needles. What kind of cake is Frosty like? One with icing. Icing. What do you call a snowman in the summer? A puddle. And finally, a great holiday tip. Never catch snowflakes with your tongue until all the birds have gone south for the winter.
In the depths of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer.
If we had no winter, the spring would not be so pleasant.
Winter, a lingering season, is a time to gather golden moments, embark upon sentimental journey, and enjoy every idle hour.
One kind word can warm 3 winter months.
Now, we never have a problem with food on the holidays, but we realize that many of you do.
So we've got some holiday diet tips.
Number 1, if no one sees you eat it, it has no calories.
When eating with someone else, calories don't count if you both eat the same amount.
Foods used for medicinal purposes have no calories. This includes any chocolate used for energy, Sara Lee cheesecake eaten whole, and Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Movie-related foods are much lower in calories simply because they're part of the entertainment experience and not part of one's personal fuel. This includes Milk Duds, popcorn with butter, Junior Mints, Snickers, and gummy bears. Cookie pieces contain no calories because the process of breakage causes calorie leakage.
If you eat the food off someone else's plate, it doesn't count.
If you eat standing up, all the calories go to your feet and get walked off.
Food eaten at Christmas parties has no calories, courtesy of Santa.
Finally, remember, stressed is just dessert spelled backwards.
Did you know that until little figures made of clay are placed under the Christmas tree called pressebree? While in Denmark, Christmas Eve dinner begins with rice pudding that holds a magical almond inside, and in Yugoslavia, children celebrate the second Sunday before Christmas as Mother's Day.
Hanukkah is celebrated every year between the end of November and the end of December. It begins on the 25th day of the Hebrew month of Kislev, which varies from year to year on the Western calendar. The 8-day celebration commemorates the rededication of the Jerusalem temple and the miracle of the sacred lamp that burned for 8 days on a single day's oil.
Seven-day celebration of African culture begun by Dr. Maulana Karagan, a professor at California State University. Celebrated from December 26th to January 1st. Kwanzaa, which means first fruits of the harvest, is meant to honor African heritage and present-day life in America. The holiday ends with a large feast on the final evening called Karamu.
Santa Claus has many different names around the world, including Father Christmas in the UK, Père Noël in France, Kris Kringle in Germany, La Befana in Italy, Julianess in Denmark, Dedushka Moroz, meaning Grandfather Frost, in Russia, and the Three Kings in Spain and Mexico.
Typical image we have of Santa Claus dressed in red clothes with white fur trim is a combination of cultural input over many years. Some people claim that the image of Santa we know today is from Coca-Cola advertising, but this simply isn't true. The standard Santa garb was well established by the 1920s, and it wasn't until the 1930s that Coca-Cola first used the Santa Claus design in their advertising.
26th of December is traditionally known as St. Stephen's Day, but is more commonly known as Boxing Day. The reason it was called this is either alms boxes in church were opened and the money distributed to the poor, or alternatively, it was named from the practice of servants receiving boxes of gifts from their employers on this day. Boxing Day is not named after the practice of throwing out larger numbers of boxes after Christmas.
The month of December features many memorable events.
On December 1st, the island of Britain is connected with European mainland for the first since the Ice Age, when workers of the Channel Tunnel from England and France meet.
On the 10th of month, the annual presentation of the Nobel Prize is given. This year, the prize went to Kailash Satyarthi and Malala Yousafzai for their struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education.
The first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, were ratified on December 15, 1791.
On December 17, 1903, Wilbur and Orville Wright made the first powered aeroplane flight.
December 21st, 1937 marked the premiere of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first full-length animated cartoon.
Finally, in December of 1803, the Louisiana Purchase took place and France sold us a chunk of land.
Christmas cards are said to have their origin in Victorian England. Most historians credit John Horsley, an artist, with creating and commercially printing the first card in 1843. The original cards were printed in black and white and hand-painted. They showed a typical family engaged in holiday activities and bore the inscription, "Merry Christmas to and a Happy New Year to you." It is reported that less than a dozen of Horsley's original 1,000 cards will exist today in collections around the world. Eventually, the tradition made its way to America, where the printing press made buying cards affordable. The custom continues to flourish today, with over 2 billion Christmas cards mailed in the U.S. each year, and now technology enabling the latest evolution in greeting cards, the e-card.
This has been a fun show.
Yeah, I learned a lot about December and all the traditions and folklore that come with it.
Hey, before we close the show, I want to know, what do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
Zach, you have had your chance. You have had your moment. Give it a rest.
I'll bet you get frostbite.
That is funny, really funny.
That was a punchline.
Well, that wraps up our annual holiday show. We hope you have enjoyed the music we've presented from throughout the New Hanover County school system.
From everyone here at New Hanover County School Television, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and have the best for a coming New Year.
Merry Christmas!